slides, I've got some examples, and then we can have some discussion. I'll stay as long as you want on the discussion, but we probably will be done within an hour. All right, so you obviously know this session is about integrating multi-value with QuickBooks. My name is Dick Teo. I have a company called Maverick Systems, and we have done quite a bit of QuickBooks integrations, whether it's from multi-value or from non-multi-value, including we've written a couple of custom front-end types of applications for users to do data entry and stuff for QuickBooks in a Windows format. We've written an application that uses QuickBooks as its back-end accounting system and integrates there. So we've done quite a bit of QuickBooks integration. Why do people use QuickBooks? Can your multi-value application do a check like that? Actually, it could if you wrote it that way, but you know, you want to come in, Rod?
Coming in, I got one guy with me.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So, you know, we've all seen QuickBooks. We know what it looks like. You probably are in here because you have either yourself or users that use it for accounting purposes, but then you have some sort of business application that does something outside of QuickBooks, maybe probably in multi-value. As an example, I have one customer that they operate an online web service for their, it's a subscription service, so you have to subscribe, but they get 200,000 queries a day against their database. It's all based in PIC. Every time somebody hits submit on the website, it goes against, and that doesn't count logins and logouts in the web application. So they're doing a lot of queries, and that's in about a 10 to 12 hour window of the business day here in the United States. But they do their accounting in QuickBooks. You know, so what we do is we process only once a month the way they have it set up, but we process transactions and create invoices that are then pushed into QuickBooks. In their case, they actually do the receipts of checks in their PIC application too. So everything's handled in PIC for the most part for the accounts receivable. Accounts payable, payroll, general ledger, that's all done in QuickBooks. All right. So basically, when you start looking at what you can do with interfacing to QuickBooks, you have three options. We're going to talk about all three of these. You have an import-export capability. QuickBooks works with a file format they've defined, called an IIF file, an Intuit interchange format, or Intuit interchange file. And it works with QuickBooks. Actually, it will work with Quicken too if you ever run into that. You have direct multi-value integration. Write some code in PIC that will update your QuickBooks database, okay, or pull data out of that. We'll talk about that. And then external routines. Writing a Windows program that accesses your PIC data and accesses your QuickBooks data. Maybe it synchronizes, maybe it's got some sort of visual interface that does something. We'll talk about that. And then the biggest problem that you will run into is the data synchronization, because things have to match absolutely. Your customers in your multi-value side have to be the same keys as your customers on your QuickBooks side. If you change it in QuickBooks, guess what? The next time that you're pushing, this is the biggest problem I run into. The accountant makes a change over here, the PIC people don't know about it, so next time they try to push data, it doesn't work right, okay? So that's kind of a big problem. And it's hard to...